What is that? Set. Set. Ready? Go. Set. Green hot. Set. 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 380. Green hot. Ready. Set. 380. Ready. Set. What is that? Set. Set. Get out! Go. Set. Get out! Set. Set. Ready. Set. 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 Ready. Set. What is that? Set. Set. Ready. Go. Set. Real hot. Set. 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 380. Ready. Set. Set. Ready. Ready. Set. What is that? Set. 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 Go. 380. Real hot. Set. Set. Ready. 380. Set. 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 Ready. Set. What is it? Right. Set. Ready. Go. Realize. Set. Hold me quick. Set. 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 380. You're out. Ray. Ready. Set. 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 Ready. What is it? Set. 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 Go. Set. Real. 380. Run. Set. Ready. 380. Run. Set. Ready. What is it? Set. Set. Go. Set. Reload. Reload. Set. Set. Ready. Ready. Set. Set. Ready. Set. Wide in the hut. Set. 380. Green hut. Set. Set. Go. Set. Green hut. Set. Green hut. Ready. Set. Set. Green 80. Ready. Set. Wide in the hut. Set. 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 Go. Set. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. Green hut. Set. Set. Green 80. Green hut. Ready. Ready. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go more. Green 80. Green hut. Baylor tight. Green 80. Green hut. 5-9, 5. Set. 59. Set. 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 Green 80. Green up. Hey, Catholic. Set. Ready. Green 80. Green hut. Wide in the hut. Set. Set. Green 80. Green hut. Go, let's go. Set. Go. Green 80. Green hut. Green hut. Set. Set. Green 80. Green hut. Ready. Set. 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 Ready. Set. 380. Set. Set. Ready. 380. Wide it up. Set. Set. Run! Go. Run! Run! Set. Ready. Run. Home trips right. Set. Set. Ready. Run! Why did it happen? Set. 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 Go. Run! Hey, ram. Set. Run!
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from L.A. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Throwing to start this game. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Throwing off the play fake here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Vacates quickly left side. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Another carry for him. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. He has room past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Putting the tight end in motion. Herbert from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Man in motion here. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Buying some time left. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They snap it to Herbert. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast. First down from the red zone. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They go play action here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Power squib kick is taken in. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on first is Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
He throws a bullet to this. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's on the move. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. As the LA touchdown. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Finding Pearsall. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. 1 quarter done. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Pearsall there to grab it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here. Throwing on 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Throwing now off play action. Forced out to his right. On the move. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over. Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
He finds McConkey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They motion the tight end over. From the 47. Finds McConkey. He has room past the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert now off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll try and punch it in. Gets in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the 49ers beginning their drive here. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time right. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Harris. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Looking for an open. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. Flushed out now to his left. Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB does it, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Complete to Pearsall. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Second and 1. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
2nd and 10 now. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. Play action on 1st down. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Gets this to McConkey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. Now Herbert to throw. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Nick Bosa makes the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Slot man motioned over. On 3rd down, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 28 out of that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. They're headed up the middle, and he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They go play action on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. It is Cup, left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now off play action. Rolling out to his left. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Brought in near the 10. And he's into the end zone. They are really pulling out whatever whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action now for Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. And they had that one contained right at the line. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Motioning the tight end now. They did it! He made the interception! That's Diamador Lenore. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Working quickly here.
Taken down by Jair Brown. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings them to 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds McConkey. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Another big rip for him. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. It's inside the 10. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Going ground on first and goal. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They're running again.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 4. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. 49ers clinging to a 1-point lead. Offense to the line for second down. Looking to the air here. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Jerome Bland has it! And the Chargers have some new life in the fourth! Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
A bit of desperation on this thing. Big gain downfield. And they get there to touch him down, 2 timeouts remain and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the 49ers.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Finds a man, right side. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Into the hands of Kittle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and long. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Hey, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive. That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, Steve. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Putting a receiver in motion. Back to throw it. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.